This is a bridge. It's very likely the bridge that Joseph Bates was crossing when his neighbor famously asked him, "What's the news, Captain Bates?" And Bates famously replied, "The news is that the seventh day is a Sabbath and we ought to keep it." Now this is a lighthouse. In fact, it's the Portland Head Lighthouse. It was built during George Washington's first term as president. And it was at this lighthouse that William Wadsworth Longfellow wrote his poem, The Lighthouse. I know, super creative. A young Ellen Harmon would have seen this lighthouse after her family moved to Portland, Maine as a child. And this is a shoe. It has no historical value whatsoever. How did that get in here? All right, let's go see the lighthouse and let's go see the spot where the bridge used to stand. In fact, I'm inviting you to join Michael Campbell and I on an epic bus tour of Adventist heritage and American history sites across New England this fall from October 6th to the 12th. Look, we read all about Adventist history our whole lives, and I think it's time we go see it for ourselves. So let's talk about the itinerary. I'm excited about this trip. Let me tell you a little bit about where we're going to go together. Hang around because at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you about the perks of coming with Michael and I. Oh yeah, there's perks. It's not money. It's not money. We're going to start in Boston, which is not only known for its role in the American Revolution, but also for its role in the anti-slavery movement. Our Adventist founders were steeped in the anti-slavery movement, and Boston will give us a chance to understand the world of our founders. From Boston, we're going to head south to Fairhaven, Massachusetts to visit Joseph Bates' home, which has been newly renovated and it's ready for us to visit. Of course, we're going to go check out the site of the famous bridge too, and even probably visit a whaling museum because that's what we all want to do. We will also spend some time in Old Sturbridge Village, where you get to spend a day in the 1830s like you've always dreamed of. So don't bother bringing toothpaste. You'll get to hang out with some sheep, which is probably better company than you're used to, am I right? You're going to watch a cooper work and probably learn what a cooper is. You're going to see some pottery being made, old blacksmiths hammering out the first iPads or maybe horseshoes. Anyways, you get the idea. There's a million things going on there, and it's going to help situate ourselves in the time of the pioneers. And as I mentioned, we're going to be going up to Gorham and Portland, Maine to see Ellen White's old stomping grounds as well. You could probably even pick up a rock as a souvenir, so long as you promise not to throw it at anyone. Sorry. Is that too soon? We'll also go visit the Washington, New Hampshire church, where the first Sabbath-keeping Adventists could be found. And we'll also head up to the Battle of Plattsburgh, where William Miller experienced the beginning of his turning point towards accepting Christ. And of course, we'll see Miller's house and reminisce about what it must have been like to wait for Jesus to come back on October 22nd, 1844. We'll also be driving you around in a nice bus. It has Wi-Fi, which hopefully will work, and a bathroom. Michael and I will even bring snacks. I mean, what else do you want in life? Don't be greedy. Okay, some perks that I mentioned. I know what you're thinking. What are the perks of going along with you guys? Well, after all, I've got a reputation to uphold, and I can't be seen with just anybody. Hey, I totally get that. So let me tell you about some of the cool extras that are going to be going on if you go with us. First of all, we're bringing a documentary filmmaker on board with us. I love taking my own pictures when I go on a vacation, but sometimes I'm so worried about making sure I document everything that I don't just enjoy being there. And I want you to enjoy being there. So take as many selfies as you want, but you also will have the peace of mind that an absolute pro is going to be making sure to film and photograph the whole trip. And you'll get a copy of the video when the trip is over. Don't worry, it's absolutely included in your ticket price. Second, you're going to get some merch and a commemorative pin. The pin will just say that you went on the 2024 bus tour, and you can wear it to work or church, and people will point at your pin and say, "Hey, what's that all about?" And then you can tell them your story of how you went with us. And you can even wear it to a Pathfinder camporee and trade it for $1 million. The exact resale value may change. Finally, you can be part of an Adventist Pilgrimage podcast episode. As you know, Michael co-hosts Adventist Pilgrimage with Greg Howell, and we figured, hey, we have all of these people on the bus with us. Let's just record a podcast episode during the week. So we will set up some mics, and you can all just come chill with us, and let's talk about life, where you're from, and how you're enjoying the trip. You can find more details about the bus over at AdventistHistoryPodcast.org, but I wanted to invite you to come with us this fall. Seating is limited, so if you want to go, talk it over with whoever has the power to authorize these decisions in your life and reserve your bus ticket there at AdventistHistoryPodcast.org. If you're still not sure, but you want to stay in the loop, you can head over to the website and sign up for the bus tour briefing, which is a monthly email keeping you up to date on the details as well. Okay, that'll do it for me. I'm going to start learning how to drive a bus now. I hope you won't let that deter you and that you'll join Michael Campbell and I on the 2024 bus tour. It's going to be awesome.